All right, so you should have your little space ready. Hopefully you can hear me okay. If it gets too obnoxious, again, let me know, and I can play with the volume. So today I'm going to show you a good stretch for your plantar fascia, which are the bottoms of your feet. And I'm also going to do a little bit of like a core, so add a little bit of core to it, but nothing too intense. So I'll let you know if there's something you need to change. If you don't have your camera on, I would say film yourself with time lapse and then send it to me at the end so you can get your points. Okay. Otherwise, that might be the reason why your daily engagement's a little low. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So we're going to start seated. So go ahead and cross whichever leg feels more comfortable. And then take your hands and just lift your tailbone and your sit bones up. Give your spine a little bit of a break and then slowly lower yourself down so that you're kind of equally balanced on both sit bones. Very good. And one of the things that we usually do is a cat-cow, which is very common in yoga. I feel like sometimes students don't feel comfortable doing that. So this is our seated cat-cow. So you're going to take your hands and grasp either your knees or your shins or your puppy. And then we're going to take a deep breath in as we go into our cat. So you're going to pull gently on the back, on the front of your knees and shins, looking down, trying to round your back. You might have to lift your tailbone up to really get that arch. And then we're going to go to our cow. So really bring that belly button up and looking up at the sky, and then inhaling to cat, and exhaling to the cow. So use those arms. I'm just going with your breath, not necessarily mine. So you might go a little bit faster with the breath. You're just warming up that spine. Future plans, and now memories built on the snow. You and I will hurt. Very good. I'm going to take a deep breath in. And then drop the hand to the ground as we reach over. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Other side, exhale, arms down. So we're going to do a few of these, just warming up our sides, breathing in. And then exhale, breathing in, and then exhale. Very good. Arms reaching up as we cactus our arms back. Good. Reaching up, palms out as you reach behind your back. So interlace your fingers. For some of you, this might be a good stretch. If you can, with your palms facing out. If that feels okay, deep breath. And as you exhale, lean forward to wherever is comfortable. Inhale, come up. So wherever your hands are, don't release just yet, but let go. And then try to interlace your fingers the other way. It's going to feel a little weird. Same thing with your leg. Put that other leg on top. And then go forward if you feel comfortable or if you just want to hang out here. That's all I need. That's all I need. Breathing in, slowly come up. And then you can turn your fingers in and then unlace them. Give them a good shake. Get that blood back in there. Very nice. All right, we're going to warm up our ankles and our feet to this stretch. So straighten out those knees, give them a little shake. We're just going to point and flex our toes like we did in warm-up. So like we're pedaling like the little cats that go like this. Just warming up those feet. It's like you're rolling through every joint in that foot. It's harder on that mat. Give them a little ankle roll, so roll them in one direction or like an egg beater, and then switch directions.
That's all I need.
Good. Point and flex. Wonderful. And then what we're going to do is go back in your seated position, hands in front as you interlace them so that you're in tabletop. Then you're going to curl those toes under so that the toe pads are on the ground, toenails up. Let the head hang down low as we bring our knees up to just a bent knee, downward dog. Try to touch your rib cage to your thighs. Feel those arms are strong and supportive. Spread your fingers and your toes. And then we're just going to start to pedal our feet. So straightening one foot or one knee and then bending the other. You're stretching and oiling up the calf muscles and the back of your Achilles tendon. And that tendon attaches to the bottom of your foot. Good. And then just slowly lower both heels as much as you can. If you want to straighten your knees, you can. If you have to keep a little bit of a bend, that's fine. And we're just going to start to warm up the hip a little bit. So you're going to lift your right foot as much as you feel comfortable. If this is here, that's fine. You can bring it up to a three-legged dog. Awesome. And then bend that knee. And then you're going to point and flex your foot. Rolling that ankle a little bit more. Good. Straighten that knee to three-legged dog and then lower that foot to the ground. We're going to lift our left leg or the opposite leg as far as you feel comfortable. Bend that knee. So you're opening up that hip. Go ahead and point and flex. Rolling that ankle. Roll it the other way. Straighten that leg. And lower it to the ground. Very good. All right, this time we're going to slowly lift the leg again, the other leg to a three-legged dog. And then we're going to shift our weight forward as we touch the knee to the back of our elbow. So it's almost like a plank. You're going to touch that knee to the elbow. Exhale to down to a three-legged dog. So you control the movement, whether or not you touch your elbow to your knee, whether or not you go in a full three-legged dog. So listen to your body. See what you can do. And make sure you're breathing. Very good. We'll do it one more time. So elbow to knee. Three-legged dog. And then lower that leg. Good. Give your body a little bit of a wiggle. All right, and we're going to do the other leg. So lift the other leg up to three-legged dog. Touch your elbow to your knee, or as far as you can. Push it back to three-legged dog. And then just repeat that as much as you feel comfortable. So it's a challenge. Maybe you can't touch your elbow to your knee every time. That's fine. Maybe you can't get that leg up as much every time. So just listen to your body. See what you can do. And don't forget to breathe. One more time. Elbow to knee. And lift it to three-legged dog. And then slowly lower that leg. All right, we're going to put our knees down. All right, touch your big toes to each other and then rotate your knees just outside your hips so that you can do a child's pose. So we're just going to hang out here because it was a little bit tough to do all those three-legged dogs. And slowly come up to tabletop, lifting your knees to plank, and then just feel yourself, right, every muscle in here. We're going to tap our right knee, tap your left knee, tap your right knee, tap your left knee, right, and left. Okay, both knees to the ground. And then you're going to curl those toes under again, so the toe nail is pointing up. Very good. And this is where we're going to do our Achilles stretch. All right, so hands to heart center. And then we're going to start to sit down onto our heels slowly, because this is pretty intense, especially after a while. And then if halfway through you're like, woo, that's intense on the bottom of my feet, just come up slowly and then slowly sink down. So listen to your body. You might need to adjust. Maybe you just come up a little bit to give it a break. So listen to yourself as we stretch that Achilles. So toes are curled under, toenails are foot facing up. You might have to shift your weight a little bit because it's really intense, but you don't want to come all the way up. So you've got to find the sweet spot.
I feel it in my chest when you say you need me. Come over and see me. Promise me that we'll.
Okay, I'm going to shift my body so I can show you our next. So you're just going to put up a little bit onto your knees. All right, and you're going to pick one side of your body to extend that toe out and that foot out, like our little like a bike. I'm like bike stand. Thank you. So now reach up. Deep breath in. Slide that hand down as we warm up that spine again. Stretching. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms up. This time, if you would like to take that foot with you, you can, but you don't have to. And then reach up. So we're going to engage our core, so you can have this is a little bit harder, a little bit easier. Okay, and we're just going to go to the side as much as you would like, and then bring it in. Good, so nice and slow and controlled. Exhale, inhale, or if you prefer, inhale, and exhale, as long as you're breathing. If you want to feel that ab engage, you can also kind of squeeze and be like, ooh, there's that muscle working. This is your oblique muscle or your side abdominal. Very good. And then reaching up. Little balance exercise as we switch one knee to the other. Very good. And we're going to stretch that other side one more time. So breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and then inhale. And again, if you want to take that leg, but you don't have to. And then in. All right, so option 1 or option 2. So breathing in and exhale. I'm going to say the breathing in is usually the hardest part. And you can control how far down you want to go. All right, one more time. Good, arms up. Let's try that balance as we bring that foot in and down. Very good. All right, I'm going to turn to the side just one more time. Curl your toes under one more time. And then you're just going to push yourself back to a bug. So looking down, you should feel the stretch in your low back into your spine, a little bit in the back of your ankles. And then as you're going to just kind of slowly start to unbug yourself, lifting your hips up till your heels land on the ground and keep a little bend in your knees. Rest your top half on those thighs as you hang out. You can interlace your hands in front of your face or in the back of your head. And when you're ready, you can start to slowly straighten those knees as much as you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breath in and exhale. We'll release those arms to the ground, or maybe your ankles or your shins, whatever you need, wherever you're comfortable. Good. Take a deep breath in, right arm up, and then exhale that arm down. Deep breath in, left arm up, and then exhale that arm down. Deep breath in as we swan dive up. Keep breathing. I'm just going to skip the ad. Very good. And then swan dive back down. Good. Deep breath in, swan dive up. I'm going to face you. And then hands heart center. We're going to practice a little bit of balance for tree pose. So you listen to your body and see how you would like to do it. I like to start with a low tree, which is like a coupe. Okay, or coup de pied, depending what you want to say. All right, then you can go a little bit higher. Go a little bit higher. If you're comfortable with this, you can stay here or bring your arms up to high tree. If you want to go for a little bit higher of a bend and you need a little bit of assistance, sometimes you need that. The key to a good, like you're sliding your foot on your clothes, is really press that into the thigh. Very good balance you got going on here. If you want to practice that high tree, keeping those branches nice and wavy you can, or if you want to practice tensing your muscles, seeing how that changes the way you feel that pose. Good, hands to heart center, and slowly lower that foot down. Pedal those feet. We're going to do our other foot now. So you might notice a little bit of a difference. Perhaps you've injured that ankle or foot. And then whenever you're ready, if you'd like to bring it up. I definitely have hurt this one a lot more, and this one doesn't like to stay as much on this leg for some reason. Helps if you also find something in which you want to stare at. And then if you're ready for the high tree, make sure you're breathing, and you'll notice this constant little sway and adjustment of everything going on inside of your body that you must counteract when you're balancing, right? Your organs are pumping, your heart is pumping. It requires you to constantly adjust your body, and then slowly release that leg. Pedal your ankles. So deep breath in. High mountain, tall mountain. Exhale, swan dive down. Good, hands to the floor, and either walk your hands forward or walk your feet back, whatever you prefer, to a nice tall plank. All right, feel those muscles engaged as you're pushing your chest up. Feel your arms, shoulders, core, glutes, quads, every muscle of your being. And then slowly roll your knees to the ground. Interlace your ankles as you push yourself back to seated. And we have 8 counts. Go ahead and unlace your one leg and the other. 8 counts to get yourself into a nice comfortable position. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking a deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. Deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. Deep breath in and exhale through your nose. So as you inhale, say to yourself, I am. And as you exhale, at peace. Inhale, I am. Exhale, at peace. Inhale, I am. Exhale, at peace. Slowly inhale and exhale at your own pace, feeling more and more peaceful.
All gonna go, you never know when.
Take a deep breath in and roll to your right hand side at your own pace. And deep breath in, taking your own time, no rush. Push yourself up to seated position. Very nice. You can put your hands to heart center. There are a few pressure points. This is called your third eye. This is great for your brain function. This is great for your lymph nodes. So do pressure point here. And namaste. Hope you feel a little bit more energetic and happy. Go play in the snow. Have a lovely day. I will see you in person on Thursday, Friday. Bye, everyone. See ya.